I want to take a sec to talk about alcohol. Alcohol is like the dark macronutrient. Technically, it does provide energy, which we measure by calories, and there are 7 calories per gram of alcohol. How many actual grams of alcohol you ingest, varies with what type of alcohol you're consuming, and obviously, it usually comes with carbohydrates. When you consume alcohol, though, your body treats it like a poison. And I'm going to make an analogy here that is oversimplified to the point where it is almost wrong, but I think it'll get my point across. Your body treats alcohol like a poison, and that is a lot like you're at work and an email shows up from an angry customer, and it is just an absolute dumpster fire emergency that requires all of your attention and resources to calm this flipping out customer down, right? And while you are dealing with this angry customer, you're still getting normal emails, from all of your happy customers. With alcohol, a lot of times we will drink alcohol and we'll get alcohol munchies and we'll go and we'll have a burger or something like that. Those are the normal emails, right? So we're still providing calories, but we are so busy dealing with this angry customer emergency that all those other emails just kind of get stuck in the inbox and forgotten about, at least temporarily, and sometimes even for, days at a time. So when you consume alcohol, it takes up the majority of your body's resources because, it views alcohol as a threat. And so it's doing everything it can to purge that. If you consume calories from other sources during that time, those are preferentially stored as fat. Now, obviously, if you drink once a week and maybe you eat a little bit too much on that occasion, you get the rest of the week to balance that out. It's not a big deal. But if you drink fairly regularly, and when you drink, you tend to eat junk food, it can add up to a mountain of, unanswered emails in your body, which we store as fat. And the thing about alcohol is it's supposed to be fun. Drinking is supposed to be fun. That was the whole reason we started doing it as a species. And when you drink so much that it overtaxes your body and tanks your fitness goals and ruins your ability to get through your daily life, where's the fun in that? When you drink so much and so often that you become dependent on it, or you get to the point where you have to down an entire case of beer to even feel something, and drinking is like your second job. Where's the fun in that? When you're addicted to it, alcohol is just an angry medicine you have to take. And nobody takes even nice medicines for pleasure. Taking medicine is a chore to make your body feel normal. And when you overconsume alcohol chronically, you're just creating another chore for yourself. And on a more acute basis, if you drink way too much in a single night and you throw up or crash your car or get in a fight or whatever, again, that's no fun at all. That stuff sucks. So the only way to make sure that drinking is actually fun is to do it in moderation. I think it was Oscar Wilde that said, all things in moderation, including moderation. And to me, what that means is that occasionally, in the right set and setting, right mindset, it's okay to loosen the reins. I know for me, like when my wife and I celebrate our anniversary, we tend to have a little bit more, maybe even make sure we have an evening away from the kids so that we can kind of get loosey-goosey. And, maybe you're at a wedding or, a New Year's Eve party or whatever the occasion is for you. But for me, it's like a once or twice a year thing where I really cut loose and get drunk, and I feel like there's definitely some therapeutic effect to kind of steering into a skid every now and then, because, we're always holding so tightly onto the reins in our life. We stress ourselves out a lot, and I think there is value in occasionally just totally letting go and letting yourself be a screw up for a few hours, because if nothing else, it renews the pleasure we find in keeping control of our lives. It renews that feeling. I know probably lots of you have woken up with a hangover and thought, oh man, I can't wait to drink some water and take a Tylenol and eat a decent breakfast and not feel sick to my stomach and yada, yada, yada. And it refreshes your perspective on how all those healthy habits actually make you feel good, both in the short and the long term. So drinking is what it is, and people have various relationships with it. But for me, the analogy of the work emails kind of helps me keep it in perspective, and realizing that overdoing it ruins the fun of it helps me stay moderate. So, little bits of advice that have helped me out. Thanks.